They named this one after a train. But if it doesn't smell like cardamom, chai, and leather seats racing through India, then why are we even here? This fragrance right here is Chandigarh Express by Ex Nihilo. I don't own anything from the house, and today, as you can see, we are going to be doing a blind unboxing. It's kind of like a labubu. Anyway, that said, I'm going to give you my 2 cents at the end, so let's get started. Alright, welcome back to My 2 Cents. My name is Sean. If you've been here before, welcome back. And if this is your first time, welcome to the channel. If you're a fan of fast-paced fragrance reviews and you're not already subscribing, please hit the subscribe button. It'll really mean a lot to me so you don't miss any of the important things that I have to say about fragrances. That said, let's get started. Let's get right into it. This here is by Parisian house Ex Nihilo. As I said, I don't own any of the fragrances from this brand. So this house was founded in 2013. It is a Parisian house. Their most popular fragrances are going to be Blue Talisman. That one is all the rage these days. Everyone's talking about that one. The Hedonist, think also Lust in Paradise. But this one is called Chandigarh Express. Now, the concept here is supposed to be reminiscent of the city of Chandigarh in northern India. So the namesake city here, Chandigarh, was built around 1950 by Le Corbusier. Think concrete grids among tropical greenery in India. The Express here is a nod to India's railway culture that takes people from Chandigarh to New Delhi and beyond. So it's sort of marketed as a fragrance of contrasts. Think the order of modern India and modern architecture meeting the lush greenery of the tropical countryside in India. So let's take a look at the notes on Fragrantica before we get started. On Fragrantica, as I say, always take the notes with a grain of salt. The top notes are listed as cardamom, mandarin, and bergamot. In the heart, you've got jasmine, davana, fir balsam, leather accord, and mahonial. And in the base, you've got patchouli, vetiver, tonka bean, and benzoin. So mahonial is a synthetic molecule that has been created by Givaudan. In this case, it's supposed to smell like a luminous lily of the valley. Think of a neon sort of floral glow that's going to uplift the perfume. We'll see how we feel when we open it up. All right, so let's go ahead and open it up. Let's look at the packaging. As I said, this is my first ever Ex Nihilo fragrance, so I'm eager to see how they're packaged. All right, so I didn't expect that. Sort of a soft packaging. You can actually squeeze the box. It feels like a sponge. They got their logo on the front, all the necessary information that you need to see on the back, and it says Ex Nihilo on the front of the box. There's a slipcase. It's like trying to figure out one of those puzzles from the Da Vinci Code. Oh, it slides off. So it looks like there's a little bit of information in the box about the perfumer maybe about the scent. It says Chandigarh Express, and lots of stuff written in writing that's too small for me to see in this lighting conditions, but I'll have a look at that later. I always appreciate it when the perfume house puts a little bit of information in it. And here it is. So the bottle sits in the box like this. And there it is, Chandigarh Express by Ex Nihilo. Now let's spray it and let's see what it smells like. It's exciting. It's the first time I'm smelling it. Great atomizer. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but... So upon first spray, the first thing I get is a leather note. I know that's not in the top, but that's the first thing that comes out. If I'm looking beyond the leather, I smell a very strong citrus note. In the opening, as I said, it's going to have bergamot. The cardamom here, it is definitely present. This is making me think green. This is making me think spicy. It really feels like the cardamom here is trying to give it that Indian backbone. There is a floral note here. This is going to be the mahonial. For me, it smells like jasmine, which is exactly what I would expect. I have been to India 3 times, stayed at the same hotel, and the lobby has an amazing, amazing jasmine fragrance, and it's taking me back there, to be quite honest. Right off the bat, the strongest thing I'm getting here is definitely leather. This isn't a dusty old leather. This isn't a smooth leather. This is a very, very present, think maybe leather seats on the railway. Think almost like a leathery jacket, like a brand new leather jacket smell. It's not a calm fragrance. This smells sharp. It smells energetic. The burst of citrus at the front starts it with that. The cardamom used here is very deliberate. This gives it a very Indian scent, a very Indian note, because cardamom is used in chai tea. It's in a lot of the Indian spice markets. It's used in a lot of Indian sweets. It's sort of giving it sort of a fresh, spicy, green backbone. The floral note here, the jasmine, really adds to the spicy and very citrusy opening of this. It gives it a bit of familiarity. The floral note here is almost synthetic. It doesn't smell as polished or sharp as the floral notes in some of the other fragrances behind me. Again, as I said, this is a synthetic molecule. It's supposed to smell like jasmine. You get a fruity note in this too. And I know raspberry isn't in this, but there's sort of almost like a sweet citrus note in it. The bergamot I know is on the top. I know that mandarin is in the top. But in the middle, I mentioned Divana, which sort of has a scent, as it said, of apricot liqueur. And you totally get that in the middle. There's sort of a sweetness added to the citrus of the bergamot and the mandarin. Okay, so in fairness, I have been filming this for a while so that I can get what it smells like as it's drying down. As it dries down, this definitely takes you on a journey. I think even the marketing says that for this fragrance. It says that Chandigarh Express is going to take you on a journey. And usually that means that they hope you don't really hate the top notes. But as we saw in the middle notes, there's also fir balsam. It sort of smells green, it smells resinous. It's giving me a little bit of a piney vibe, but that's after it dries down. There's a lot happening at the opening here. It's almost chaotic and it almost calms down the longer you wear it on your skin. The fir balsam works really well here with the leather. It seems to polish it a little bit so that it doesn't smell too old leather, too dusty leather. As I said, it smells almost like a new leather jacket to me. That's the leather I'm getting in this fragrance. I'm trying to imagine what the perfumer here was thinking about with the leather note. It could be the leather trunks, old leather bags, maybe leather clothing, maybe the leather seats on the train. But that is the most forward-facing note that you'll get. You definitely get a blast of leather. In the base, the first note that they mention is patchouli. That is a major Indian export, so it makes sense that the patchouli would be here. This is not a strong patchouli. This is not going to be like Jovoy's Psychedelique. This is almost present just to round out the fragrance and add something that would be typical of a fragrance that has the name Chandigarh Express. As I said, this is a major export from India. And then also in the base, you've got vetiver, and I do love a great vetiver fragrance. Vetiver is not strong here, as I've worn this for about a half hour now at this point, maybe 40 minutes. I don't really smell a strong vetiver note. The vetiver seems to be here almost just to round out the fragrance. It's adding sort of like a cool base mixed up with the patchouli. It's almost grounding the fragrance. As I said, out of the bottle, the notes were all over the place. It seemed to be chaotic. It was not as centered as it is now, about 30 to 40 minutes later. But I really like it. There's nothing in my collection that smells like this. All the fragrances behind me, anything that I've smelled, I can't say that this smells like anything in particular. And like I said, the longer you wear it, the more it slows down. I hate saying that because it sounds like a train slowing into a station. The longer you wear it, this fragrance really comes into its own. It does take you on a journey. At the front end, you don't really know what you're smelling. You do get that leather. The leather stays present through the whole thing. This does not feel very linear. It's going through at the front end. As I said, you've got a lot of citrus going on. In the middle, you've got leather, you've got sort of a sweetness, you've got sort of a fruity note to it. In the base, you've got the patchouli, the vetiver, the benzoin, the tonka bean, all rounding out the fragrance. And it does. It sort of calms down the longer you wear it on your skin. So as far as sillage goes, I've been wearing this for about 40-45 minutes at this point. It is very strong. I can smell it from my hand right here. I can imagine if there were anybody here with me, they would be able to smell it as well. It doesn't feel like it's going to be a beast mode, but it does feel like something that's going to leave a lasting presence. It's a very comforting fragrance. This is something that people are going to take to. It's not mass appealing in the sense that everybody's going to want to know what they're smelling, but they're going to smell it and they're going to think you smell good. They're going to think that there's something about you that smells modern. There's something about you that smells clean. There's something about you that smells almost bright. The bottle is one of the black bottles that they have in Ex Nihilo. I know Blue Talisman is, of course, blue. But I know this is the wrong sweater to wear for this. I get it. It doesn't feel like a very dark fragrance. Where the leather could take it in a very dark direction, the fruits, the floral note, that sort of brightens it up, as well as the tonka bean, I guess, and the vetiver, I would say, in the base. That also just lifts it sort of off your skin. But it's very comforting. Maybe as you're pulling into the train station in Chandigarh, maybe it's hectic, maybe it's chaotic. And as you move your way into the city, I do know that Le Corbusier, I did some research, is known for his architectural city planning and order and straight lines. That I did a little bit of research on. So maybe that's what they're going for. You have the chaos at the onset of the train. Then once you get to the city, it sort of calms down, and the Indian countryside is more relaxing. Maybe that's the journey this is taking you on as well. Maybe I've just pulled that way out of left field and it makes no sense. You could wear this in the evening, you could wear this in the day. This is not a difficult scent to wear. It's something that I imagine you're going to smell in a hotel bar. This is something that you could smell in the office. You could smell it at a work function. If you're looking for a leather fragrance that's sort of sleek, it's not a dirty leather, it's sort of a modern leather, this is a good fragrance for you. It's labeled a unisex fragrance. Anybody could wear it. I would say it leans almost a little bit masculine, but not quite. The florals and the fruits sort of bring it back to that unisex sphere right in the center. If you think that blue Talisman is one of those crowd-pleasing scents, this is sort of, I would say, maybe the younger brother who's a little bit more daring. As I said at the beginning, Ex Nihilo is a house that likes to take something and let the perfumer make a little bit of a risk, but still keep it completely polished. And I think that's exactly what you have in this bottle here. All right, now let me give you my 2 cents on Chandigarh Express by Ex Nihilo. So the vibe here is you've got a train ride, you can smell the leather seats, think sleek leather seats, you can smell the spice in the air, you smell the greenery going by. It starts off chaotic, there's a lot going on in the beginning, and then it sort of calms down the more you wear it. Is this exactly what it's going to smell like in Chandigarh or on the Chandigarh Express Railway? Probably not, but this is telling a story. I love a good fragrance that tells a story. This takes us on a journey, and it sort of hints at what you might smell or what you would expect to smell by the notes that were included in here. So the perfumer here has deliberately chosen specific notes to tell a story, and I think it's well done. I like a fragrance with a crisp opening. I like the bergamot and the mandarin opening here. I think it gives a punch to the nose, and it also couples immediately with that leather note. And this isn't a dirty leather, this isn't an animalic leather. So if you're a fan of animalic fragrances with that leather note, this is not the fragrance for you. This is a very modern, very clean, very smooth leather. I haven't had it on my skin for too long of a period of time. I could definitely see this being worn in the fall, I could see it being worn in the winter, I could see it being worn in the early spring. I would have to test it out in very hot conditions. I feel like the perfumer here took a couple of risks. There are a couple of notes in here that you wouldn't expect, and there are other notes that you would expect with regard to an Indian train fragrance or a fragrance that's based on an Indian train ride. The combination of the two, the chaotic opening, the order toward the end, which is architecturally what Chandigarh was built on by Le Corbusier, sort of make it a fascinating fragrance because it does a lot the longer you wear it. I don't know how often you would have to reapply this. Right now, I'm happy with the 2 sprays that I got out of the initial spray out of the bottle. As far as a blind box buy or something that I didn't know what it smelled like before ordering it, I'm very happy with my purchase. I do like Ex Nihilo fragrances. I just really haven't dug into the brand that much. But as far as Chandigarh Express goes, this was my first ride, and I will definitely be buying a second ticket and taking another ride again. That's been my 2 cents on Chandigarh Express by Ex Nihilo. Thanks for watching. If you have a favorite Ex Nihilo fragrance, let me know what that is. If it is Blue Talisman, let me know why. I do like it. I find it a very pleasant fragrance, but I wanted to get a fragrance from Ex Nihilo that didn't seem to have a huge following, and this seemed to fit the bill for that, so that's why I wanted to try it. Thanks for watching. Once again, if you like this video, definitely give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments or anything you like about the brand, leave me a comment. I've been replying to all the comments. As you know, this video was born out of the comments because somebody said they'd like to see me do a blind unboxing of a fragrance. So you know who you are. Thank you for that, and here's the video. Thanks for watching again. I hope to see you next episode. Once again, my name is Sean, and have a good night, everyone.